Happy weekend, knitting friends, and welcome to the Fibre Friends Knitting Podcast. I'm Louise from Wildflower Wool,
I'm Cheryl from My Needle Crafts.
and we are a bag maker and knitting teacher who show up here every weekend to talk about our weekly knitting adventures. So this week, my week has been all about our toy knit along.
Yes, mine too. I haven't
Yeah.
done anything other than toy knitting.
I haven't done too much either. Okay. Do you want to show yours first? Should we show them well, wait.
Did yours run away?
Where did it go?
You shouldn't have knit legs first.
Oh, you know what? I'm sitting on it.
Well, it is cushy.
It is. Look at that. Well, he is soft. That's right. Okay, should we do this on the count of 3?
Sure.
Yours is probably going to look better. That's okay.
Oh, come on.
Okay, well, we'll see what progress. I'm assuming you're totally done. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yours is totally done. I have to take, my poor guy doesn't look happy.
Well, you just pull down a little bit like this, and then it'll be happy.
Well, I'm going to take it all off. Well, okay, well, I had a couple of problems. I don't have safety eyes.
That's okay.
So I just kind of did these really weird looking little French knots.
Yeah, they look fine.
Yeah. But
So did you sew your mouth across as you went?
What you mean?
So mine is just a loose.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, see, I can make them frown.
Oh.
Or I can make them big smile.
Oh, I like that. Okay, no, see, I'm going to take mine. Okay, I'm going to do that while we're chatting. No, because I just did, I don't know what I did, like embroidery.
So on the pattern instructions, it shows you so what I do is I just stick my needle in from the back.
Yeah.
And just go straight out to the front. And then I did his little eyebrows.
Yes.
And then from there, I go down to here and come out.
Yeah.
And then I just did across to here.
Okay, see, and
then up and there and thread it through the back and cut it off.
Cut it off. Okay. See, I read how she talked about going eye to eye and then mouth to mouth, but I didn't. That's a good. See, I just assumed she did the eye or whatever direction she went, eye. And then when she did the mouth, I still thought she was stitching every stitch all the way across.
Now, if you were giving your toy to a child, then I probably would do that. But because I'm not, I don't care that this is loose.
Yeah. Oh, no, I love that. Okay, that makes. And mine is just kind of tacked in here, so I should be able to take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to play with this. I'm going to fix them up. And my ears, I've got my ears done. I just didn't have a chance to get them put on.
I love his little.
I know. I also think I did not stuff. I totally forgot. I stuffed this at the point where she said to stuff it. And I had lots of stuffing in and I finished up the decreases. And then all of a sudden I got to the end and I thought, oh no, I didn't put any more stuffing in. And it was, and so I didn't want to fiddle around because I like how the top finished.
So you can always take some stuffing if you like find a spot where the knitting is, say, maybe a little looser, and you can stuff some in and like in a stitch, maybe with a pencil or something.
And just to kind of, okay. See, only place I do have that is right at the base here.
Yeah, like it'll spread your stitches a bit, but afterwards you can kind of play with it and, you know, pick it. And
I know I was just, that's my inexperience of toy knitting. I was just going round and round following the pattern and I'm like, oh shoot. And I thought, well, see, but he's got a little floppy and do you think that will?
Yeah, well, mine's floppy too.
You're floppy too? Okay.
Yeah, because they got a skinny neck and a big head.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But I stuff mine pretty firm.
Yeah, maybe I will put a little more stuffing in
Yeah.
since I do have those. Maybe that's good. A good thing to have those little holes.
Well,
Right.
you know, it's one of those things. The first time is always a learning experience, right?
Well, that's right. And I wasn't too I mean, knew I was going to take this off because it was too thick. So I'm going to what did you use? Like, is that sock yarn?
Yeah, I used a fingering weight for the mouth and that.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to look and see what I've got. I was going to just kind of unply this. I don't know. Maybe I'll try that since I have it right here. Okay. Sad face leaving. The one thing I did find though was I really enjoyed doing the embroidery.
Oh, did you? Good.
I found that really relaxing. So, okay, so we should talk about the pattern because we both did. Actually, before we talk about that, so anybody who's just watching this for the first time this weekend, we have a Fibre Friends toy knit along, a stuffy knit along going on until Monday, May 31st. So if this is, you know, your first weekend watching us and you want to join in, there's still lots of time to join in. If you have been watching and didn't get a lot of knitting done this week because life got busy, that's okay because you've got the whole weekend ahead of you. And if you're our friends in the US, you have Monday as a holiday. So that's why we left the knit along open till, well, probably Tuesday morning. You can go over to the Ravelry thread, the Fibre Friends Ravelry thread. There is a finished thread there. You can post a picture. So we want everybody to post a picture on, well, by Monday, because it doesn't even have to be finished. Cheryl and I realize that finishing is sometimes difficult. So even if, as long as you've been knitting along with us over the last 10 days, whatever your progress is, put a picture in sometime on Monday and you're still eligible for prizes. So that means that you still have time, anybody this weekend, cast something on. And there are some tiny projects too, aren't there, Cheryl? Like there's
There
not,
are.
yeah, there's lots of little ones. Like this guy here, I easily got him, well, I was gonna say, I easily got him finished, but he's not totally finished. I do have his ears, I just haven't attached them.
But you've been working on other things, I'm sure.
Yes, I have been. So he's, yeah. I don't know. He might be, I mean, I'm sure you could still get him done in a weekend if you were.
I worked on him. I did a bit of stitching this week too. That's the only other thing I did
Okay.
while I was working on this guy. And but I had him done by, what's today? Today is Friday. So I had him done Wednesday night.
Okay.
Other than I just did his mouth quick last night, but I had him all sewn together Wednesday night. So I have to find a little something. He's got a nice little pocket here to put a treasure in. And I'm thinking I might sew a little fun button on the front of his pocket just for something fun. I have some wooden buttons somewhere. I got sheep buttons. I have some little owls, something I might put a little something on the front of his pocket.
I know exactly what I can put on the front of mine. I have some wooden flower buttons.
That would be perfect.
Actually, I'm not even sure if they're, but I don't know. They're like little wooden cutouts that I got from the dollar store. I think they're just like more crafty. Yeah, so they're not really a button, but they would, same kind of thing. That would be cute. Or a little heart, something would be cute on there.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't know how that, oh, maybe this is going to work.
You need 3 hands, one for the bottom and one for the top.
Normally I would probably put it in my mouth, but I'll see if I can do this. Or maybe I should just go grab a ball of sock yarn.
Or you could just cut it in half because you don't really need that much.
No, I don't. I've got it long. I left myself long.
I think mine was like maybe 12 inches or something.
Well, I guess I guess 12 inches, but maybe I estimated long.
Maybe 3 feet, a yard.
Well, anyway, so this pattern that Cheryl and I both knit is the Guardian of Good Energy Elf by, there you are. Yeah, so it's, so you search Unravelry, search Gogeee by
Susan Claudino.
Susan Claudino.
Yeah.
And it's really, and I like when I actually went back and read the pattern, I like her little blurby that she writes about the pattern, about it being, knitting it with happy thoughts and good intentions. And so I was happy that I can say that I knit the whole entire thing with no bad words. I had no trouble with it. There was, oh, well, maybe once I did.
It was a learning experience.
It was. And you know, when we were chatting, when we were doing our knit night, that was the only, well, maybe that was the problem, because it was knit night and I was trying to, I had picked it up because I hadn't worked on it in a couple of days, and I started reading the pattern in the wrong spot. I counted my stitches, I checked the pattern, and I thought I was in the right spot, and I wasn't. And I attached the arms in the wrong spot. Remember that? And it looked a little funny because and Cheryl's like, I don't think that looks right.
Yeah, that one part where it's, you add them on over 2 rows, and if you don't actually just read the line, you know, bit by bit, I had to read it twice to understand it too.
Well, that's because I got after that, it was before that I had messed up, because I was actually read where you attach the legs. So I read that line and I attached the arms, and I'm like, this doesn't look right. And then when I actually took them off and knit around and then attached them up higher where they were supposed to be, I did a little stop, because all of a sudden it said to keep knitting. And I'm like, oh, I don't have that many stitches. And you're like, remember, it's 2 rounds. I'm like, okay. And then it all worked out. So, so just a momentary little blip there. But overall, it was fantastic. And listen to this. I am now calling myself a toy knitter.
Good job.
I know. It is so crazy. We've been all these years. Like, I don't know how long. I don't know why. I can't remember. I knit a doll one time. Do you want to hear a little story?
Sure.
Okay. So this is going back, like, oh my goodness, probably like 14, 15 years ago. Boy, kids grow so fast. A friend, a coworker, was expecting her first baby. So I had this brilliant idea that we would knit her this doll. And I remember it was striped, like maybe the legs were striped or something, because I had all these colors. I think it was Mission Falls cotton. That's an old yarn. I don't think they're even around anymore.
I don't know that I've heard of it.
Yeah, but it was a really nice, I think it was a worsted weight cotton. It was really nice, had all these fun colors. And so I had this brilliant idea that I should go around and get all of us, like coworkers, all of our friends, all of us that work together, even though they weren't knitters, I should get them to at least knit 1 stitch or 1 round or something. And then we all signed this card and gave it to her at the baby shower that we threw her at work. So she had this, it turned out cute, that a whole group of people had worked on to make for her. So I don't know, that might have been the project that did me in at the end, because I have a feeling I think it was the hair. You had to like use a crochet hook and put hair in her and sew all the pieces on. I don't know. But anyways, maybe it was a great project. And I think I don't know. I hope I had fun at the time doing it, but I was happy with the end result and giving it to her, this group project. I really like that.
That's cool that everybody contributed.
Yeah, I know. I guess I really like that whole idea. But I don't know. I knit that owl a couple of years ago with Adrian and Caroline, but Yeah. And after that, I've just always said I'm not a knitter because every time everybody's doing the mystery gnome knit alongs, my first reaction is always, yeah, no, no, not doing that. I don't knit toys. It's the one thing I don't do. So now maybe I will join in the next gnome knit along because I am now a toy knitter. But
Oh, Louise.
isn't it funny though how you get something in your head and then you just flat out like it's an absolute like I don't do that. Man, so there I've learned, to be more open and
Well,
I think
that being said, I think you are one of the most open to trying anything when it comes to knitting people. And the fact that you didn't want to knit toys is kind of funny.
I know it is, right? It doesn't really make any sense because you're absolutely right. As soon as anybody says anything new, I'm like immediately like all over it and I want to do it. So I know, what was it about toy knitting that I just completely shut myself off from it? It was just like a no. Okay, I feel really bad about stabbing him through the back of the head to to start.
Just do it.
That does really kind of bother me.
And then pull it through just so that your tail disappears into the knitting at the back.
Okay. See, and that's how I started it at the front, but at the front, I just when I my first go around, I just kind of ran it up through here.
Yeah,
Same thing. Okay, but I guess this way it gives you a little bit longer tail. So if it gets stuck
exactly.
down or something. Okay. Cheryl, I am glad. Okay, I really feel like I can't do this. Okay, yes, I can. I'm glad we have an expert toy knitter. Good heavens, could you imagine if I was
Well, I'm no expert.
well, I don't know, but you have the finesse to
I'm
do
well experienced.
experience. There you go. Well, good job. Everybody wasn't left with me to try to help them out here. Okay, so I'm pulling it through. So I just like pull and pull and pull till it just
And
disappears.
there you go. Yep.
Oh.
Sometimes even if you leave it longer and you give the head a little squish, it'll suck it in. There you
Right.
go.
Well, yeah, because that's how I always ended off. Was I'll go the other way, I'll pull it through, and then kind of squish it and pull it and snip it, and then it pops back in. Okay, so now I'm going to bring it across. Oh my! Oh, perfect.
Oh my gosh, look how cute that little guy is.
Does that is like 10 million times better. Oh, Cheryl. I'm so excited for this. Okay. Oh God, I gotta stab him again though. Okay. Does that look even?
Are you going to give him some eyelashes or eyebrows or no?
Okay. I think I'm sticking my own hair in here. Why the heck not? I was gonna say no, but hey, I am on.
I don't think he necessarily needs them.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, see, and I don't.
Maybe because he's got fresh or French. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it
You
looks
can try it. If you don't, you just pull it out.
exactly. Let's do it. Let's do it. But that's saying like.
So when I did mine, so aim for the center just above the eye.
Yeah.
And then bring it down.
Cheryl, this is life-changing in my toy knitting world.
Oh, did you go out the back?
Oh my God, I don't know. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, I'm supposed to go up to the eye. Look look.
That's okay.
Well, I guess I was thinking.
Just go back through.
No. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to cut it off and then start again, but I don't have to do that. Okay, let's admire his.
No, you don't have to do it. Yeah, you could have just stuck the needle in and came out up here, but that's okay.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull it back out. My 3 feet of yarn. It was so much fun. I'm going to do it again.
Excuse me.
But you know what?
Allergies.
I bet you I am not the only one having a light bulb moment at this moment. I bet you there's other people. Well, I'm hoping I'm not the only one. Maybe everybody else read the pattern and is like, oh yeah, I know what she's talking about. But maybe it's just because I assumed that I was gonna I would have to stitch it. I never thought about just doing this. Okay, so how do I without going through the
so you got your needle.
Okay, so now
you're gonna put it in here, and then you're just gonna pop out up here.
So go up here. Okay. Halfway. Okay, that's gotcha.
Yeah, center just above the eye. Sure.
Come down a little lower. Oh, okay. So right there. All right, let's see. Oh my God, there's something satisfying about just doing that.
So make sure you have your guy kind of, because you don't want to pull too tight and have a pucker or something.
No. See, and you know what else I did? One of my other little boo-boos when I was working on the head, I was doing magic loop. So you had that good because Cheryl had, because she was you were half a head ahead of me.
Half a head ahead of you.
And you said to me, because I have knit the body on magic loop, and you said when you get to the head, you're doing so many increases that you have to put it on DPNs because it's too many.
It was way too bunched. Yeah.
So I switched it around to DPNs and did the increasing. And then I put it back on magic loop for the rest of the head and thought I can do the decreases. Well, you know what, didn't I? When I put it back on magic loop and I was working round and round, I lost my loop at one point. And I kind of eyeballed it and I'm like, yeah, okay, I think this is where it was. Well, it must not have been, because when I got up to here where the pattern is really helpful because she has you put some little purl stitches to mark where the eyes and the ears are going to go so you get your placement right. Well, because my start of the round was now shifted, my placement for the eyes was also shifted. And so I had to eyeball where to put his eyes. So hopefully they're, anyways.
Yep, looks good to me.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to do.
And then you just go back in about here. So stick it in and then go over to the other eye.
Okay, so I could, before I even put it on the needle, I could just see what it's going to.
Yeah, you want them on a bit of a slant.
Then it's going to poke. Is it going to go? Something just.
Yeah, maybe you should have started like up or over a little tiny bit more.
Yeah.
But you can just stick your needle in and just go under a stitch and come over one. Yeah.
That's right.
There's no exact science to it.
That's right. Let's see. We'll try this. All right. So Guardian of Good Energy Elf. He was a really fun knit.
I think I'm gonna make another one.
Are you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, tell me the other thing about this that I was just unaware of. I did not realize I was going to have to put safety eyes in when I got up to a certain point. I thought once I had it all done that you could put them in somehow. So how do they, Do they have what makes them safety eyes? Like what is
Well,
on?
they have a washer on the back.
Okay, so you poke something through and then you
So
screw
you
the
put
washer in?
this, I can get one and show you.
Okay.
So let me get one out. I have a little baggie of them here.
And do you just get them someplace like at Michael's or Joanne?
You know, I don't know. Excuse me, I got a frog.
That is kind of a joke. Talking about toy knitting.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was bad. Carry on.
I think I ordered these off somebody on Etsy, some supplier on Etsy back a few years ago. Our local craft store downtown, Eminette McPherson Crafts, they used to carry, well, I think they still do all kinds, but I know they don't restock, and I had pretty much went down and bought them out of whatever safety eyes they had in the size that I wanted. I think these are about a 12 millimeter, so just over a centimeter. I don't know if you
And
can
what is
see.
that? So the 12 millimeter, is that the size
That's across the front of the eye.
of the eye? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then they have a
Like a little
shank on them like that.
yeah.
And they have little grooves, and then there's a washer. Oh, let me find something dark.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, so
Little
it is
washer.
shaped. Okay.
Yeah. And then it just you put this through your fabric, and then you add the washer in on the back and you push it on and it snaps in. There's grooves that catch.
Oh.
And they're really hard to get off. So you want to make sure you stick them on where you want them first and then put the washer on after. But yeah, I just ordered them off of a seller on Etsy.
Okay.
You can find them if you put in safety eyes. And they come in different colors and whatnot too. Like these are just plain black because that's what I prefer, but they're easy to find. There you go.
Can you even see it? I think it just went into my French knot.
No, I can see it.
See a little bit of
Just yeah. So just make sure you make the other one like in very similar placement and length. If you don't like it, then pull it out and do it a little more.
Yeah, it's just a little. Yeah, I guess it gives it just a little bit of.
Yeah.
See, finishing. It's all in the details. Isn't that what they say?
That's right. So I know, like with we talked about needle size last week. The pattern calls for a 3.75 millimeter because you want to go down a couple sizes than what you would typically use. I went down even further. I did a 3.5 because I like a really dense, tightly knit fabric.
Yeah.
And I tend to hold my I tend to try and knit tight as I'm knitting it as well.
Yes. So I'm a loose knitter, and I went with a 3.75 because that was what I could find.
Yeah.
And I think I'm happy. Like I don't see any open areas, so I was happy. But yeah, I could see it, and it kind of goes against what you think because it's a worsted weight, so you would naturally think a 4.5 or maybe down to a 4 millimeter or something. But yeah, you really want to go tight, don't you?
And especially if you're doing a darker color, or because, well, I like to stuff mine nice and firm. So the firmer you stuff it, the more it's putting
right,
like stretching your fabric, right? So
okay, so now I'm coming at the back of the head. Oh, Cheryl. Okay, yeah, well, whatever.
Let's see.
Well, I guess you can see them maybe a little.
Yeah.
Can't really. I should have made them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely you can.
There's a little bit there. But I mean his mouth. Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah. So instead of squishing the head way in when you cut the thing, I
Yeah.
usually just go right at the edge.
Yeah.
I cut it off
Yeah.
and then I just do a little whoop and it'll pull in.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, see, normally I guess what I would do, I pull this and then I let it, and then so it kind of bounces back in. Okay, so
Yeah, you don't want it to be too short. I would just cut it right against the fabric and then give it a little squish. Yeah, just pinch your fat. There you go. See?
oh my gosh. That was like magic. Look at his
Yeah.
happy face. Oh my gosh.
And now you love it, don't you?
I do love it. I need safety eyes though, because I keep going and squashing these guys. But you know what? It's not too bad. And this is my first guy that made me a toy knitter. So I'm going to love him just the way he is.
That's right.
And his little pocket. Yeah. Oh, look at, and he's just so okay. Oh, he doesn't even have ears on him yet. He's an earless elf.
So those are fun. So I took a longer, where are they? So if you read in the instructions, she shows you to do placement by holding them on. You stick a needle right through his head
Yeah.
where the two pearl bumps are, and then you stick the ear on the needle. So he's sitting here with,
Oh my God. There's something. Well, see, and I don't have my pearl bumps on the sides because I mucked them up. I've got pearl bumps at the back of the head.
oh no, well, that's no good. Well, then make his head nice and round how you want it.
And I'll just eyeball it, right?
Yeah. So I would look at him from his face at the very front and just go like,
Because then they were, yeah.
so then you have them even. Make sure they're not one back further than the other or whatnot.
Well, I don't know.
Look at them from the top.
Yeah, I don't know. Good enough. How about I count stitches?
No, I wouldn't get that excited. Just stick the ears on the end of the needles and see how he looks.
Close enough. Close enough.
That's what I say.
Close enough. All right. Oh, this is so fun. So I wonder if anybody else is sitting here working on a toy as we're, oh dear. Okay. I've got my ears here. I know this has been really, this has been a fun week knitting all these parts, and here's his ears.
Some wicked weather we're having. I mean, we went from pushing 30 degrees Celsius last week to it's pouring rain and super windy, and I'm watching my oh my goodness, what is it called? My sunshade out on the deck kind of looking funky.
Oh
I'd have to pause for a minute so I can go make sure it's not caving in. But yeah, it's freezing out. Like, I think 5 degrees it was this morning when I had to put the furnace back on.
I know. It was 30. It felt like a midsummer day.
Heat wave.
Not that long ago. I know. Mother Nature's just.
Yeah. Well, we needed the rain really bad, so.
I know. It's going to make our flowers grow.
I know. It's going to be back up to like 16 or so tomorrow, so it's getting warmer again. So after I finished my Guardian of Good Energy, I decided that I would cast on something else.
What did you cast on?
Oh, look at your guy.
Look at that. Look at what a difference the ears make. Oh my gosh. Oh, he is so super cute.
Love it. So you had posted a couple of other patterns, I think, and one of them I already had.
The kitty one, yes.
Beans the cat. So he's on Ravelry. I think it's a free pattern. I can't remember now because I knit lots of these a long time ago.
So you started?
If you want a super fast pattern.
Oh, she started and finished. That is so cute.
So I started this last night and I got everything done but the tail. And it's just an I-cord and I actually just finished it. So I just have to put his little tail on.
He is next on my list. Oh, look at his little whiskers.
Oh, he's super easy. Super, super easy. Just a bunch of increases at the bottom. You knit up so far. There's a round of decreases. Then you knit so far and then you just seam up the top. And this is pulled down by using the, you know, put a thread up and down and tie it to snug it down. And I just embroidered on his little face. You could put safety eyes, but I did a couple X's with the black. It's hard to see here, but he's purple.
He's cute.
The lighting is terrible today.
I know, no sunshine. So how long do you think it took you to knit him? Like a couple nights?
Like couple hours.
Couple hours?
Yeah, I made him last night.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just watching TV.
All right. I will put the link to that little guy. Well, I'll put the link to our Guardian of Good Energy elves in the Dropbox and the little Beans cat. Is that what it was called again?
Beans the cat.
Beans the cat.
So, and my next project I'm going to start today is Rusty the Rocket Dog. And this is another Susan Claudino pattern.
Oh my God.
It's a wiener dog with a sweater. And the reason that I'm making this one is because, you know, my parents have a wiener dog.
Oh, well,
and his name is Sullivan.
Sullivan. Look at that. Oh,
are those not just hilarious?
That is. Look at the big ears and the tail. So does she do the feet and everything the same as she did with these guys where they're knitted on so you don't have to sew?
I think these are sewn on.
Okay. Well, that's all right. That's not.
I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they are 3 needle.
Yeah, because that's a really slick little technique.
Yeah, they just go back after you secure the leg so it's not like floppy dangly. You just use the end and kind of secure it a little more to the body afterwards.
Oh, well, that's cute. Well, I can't wait to see. So anybody who is knitting along this weekend, we want to see tons of pictures in our Facebook group, the Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit-In, and post all kinds of pictures. So look at the cat. Everybody can knit a cat over the weekend.
Absolutely.
I think everybody should knit a kitty. You know, and the one pattern, I was going to do the little bunny nugget pattern that I shared in the Facebook group. I don't think it's available. I went to start it a couple of nights ago with my pink fluffy yarn, which is right here. See, I've got my needles all set.
Oh, right.
I was going to do a pink fluffy bunny, and it is a Rebecca Danger pattern, but I went through on Ravelry and it said the pattern's no longer available. And there was a couple, it was a knitters guild or something that the pattern was supposed to be available on, and yeah, it's not, it doesn't seem to be there. So I'm a little bummed about that. But I thought, oh, maybe at some point I can just kind of figure it out on my own and kind of recreate it. Yeah, that's the one.
Hold on.
I mean, it would not be hard to figure out, just like, but anyways, I don't want to do the thinking part. I just want to knit something quick and easy.
So it's still, it's a free pattern.
But if you click on the link, does it take you anywhere? Because I got like one of those 404 error website not available.
Why is it so bright?
So are you telling me there's hope I can still do it?
That's on Ravelry. I still have the option to download it too.
Yeah, see, and I got to the Ravelry, but now if you click go farther, like click
So down further, it says here, this pattern is available for free, and there's a download link for a PDF.
Oh, well, maybe I'll go back and click on it and see. Maybe I clicked the wrong stuff then.
So it says my first free pattern was available for download on my blog, but is still available from the Madison Knitters Guild.
Okay, I went to the guild and okay, well, I don't know. I will try it again. You're giving me some hope. Maybe I just clicked on the wrong link when I first did it. So I know I'd like to do one of those, and I want to do Beans the cat. That is a given. I have.
That's from. Yeah. And the pattern, the little green bunny that I showed, maybe was that last week, that little green bunny with the pom-pom, the little triangle guy. So
Yeah.
it's called tumbling bunnies. And they actually have legs.
You didn't put the legs on yours, so did you?
I did not put legs on
No.
mine.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay, well, I'll put the link to that too. Because that was cute, and that would not take a long time. Okay, I don't think I can sew the ears on while we're chatting. Maybe the ears will have to wait. So there's time. I had so much fun just scrolling through Ravelry, looking at toys, and so yeah. So I think if people this weekend, if you come across anything super cute, you could also put the link in the Fibre Friends in the Facebook group. He's poor guy, gets stuff stuck in his head. Anyways, I think he's gonna have to. I'll be paying too much here. I'm just gonna send him back here the way he is. He can listen to us from back here.
Yeah, once I got the ear like part way on so that the placement was good, I just pulled the needle out.
Did you?
Then it makes it easier. You can just kind of bend it over and do whip stitch it on.
Found it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Well, toy knitting.
So what else have you been knitting on this week?
Oh, not a lot. I have got this, but I'm not showing it to you. My summer top.
Oh, your summer top. How much more time do you have for that?
Till Thursday.
Till Thursday.
But can you believe I'm pretty sure Thursday is the first Thursday. It should be June the 3rd, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is this coming Thursday.
And I had said that I was going to be wearing it Thursday. So.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
You will have to wait and see. Last month, I made a bold prediction of having it finished.
Well, you've been doing your daily rows, so
yeah. So,
I have confidence.
Well, okay. I'm not going to say it could be done. I could be modeling it. I may still be sewing it together. I don't know. Wait and see.
You could model it and it'd still be half open on the side or something.
That's right, because all you can really, as long as I don't stand up, as long as I've got no.
Oh, you have to stand up. Well, you have a tank top under or something, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Well, yeah, everybody's gonna want me to. It's all eyelets. Nobody wants that without a tank top.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
It's gonna be great, and it'll be great once the weather turns warm. I'm super excited to wear. I've loved knitting it. The pattern was great. The lace, it was good, and I used up almost all I had. Can see 2 more balls of that yarn. So now, yeah, I don't know what I will do with that, but anyways, I did not run out of yarn because that's why benefit buy lots and lots of yarn and you don't have to worry about running out.
That's right.
That's right. Buy it all. So what else? So did you said you didn't work on anything other than your toys?
So I didn't do any other knitting other than on my toys, but I did do some stitching last week.
Okay.
So I can show you.
Yeah.
So
stitching.
For those of you, I think I forgot when I showed it last week, I think I forgot to actually talk about what it was. So I am working on the Modern Folk Embroidery, the Fruit of Plenty. It is a year-long stitch along. So each month on the 1st, we get a new section of the pattern. And so far we've done 3 across here. This was 4, and this is the current section right here.
Right. Oh, that is so gorgeous. So beautiful. That's gonna be huge.
So I'm doing it on a 32 count even weave. I think it's just in cream, and I'm using the 2 colors that the sample were done in. I didn't bring them with me. They're just 2 colors of blue. So I got all of the section, the outsides. So I finished off these birds. I did all the vines all the way around. I love this little squirrel. He's going to be so cute when he gets done. His little acorns. So I started doing this center section this week.
Yeah.
And I got that far done, and I noticed that something was not working out right with my count.
Oh no.
And I realized that I didn't look very closely at the pattern. And in between this inside dark border and the start of the light color is supposed to be a row of just there's not supposed to be any stitches.
Oh, so like another little white border.
Yeah.
Oh.
See how, oh no, that's not the same.
But yeah, so there should, oh shoot. And so because you took your light blue and
so I took the light blue right up to the very edge, and there's supposed to be,
oh, you can see white around,
little white border all the way around in between the dark blue and the light blue.
And so you can't fudge it.
I tried to see how I could fudge it, but the whole count is out by 1 stitch. Because what I did was I read the pattern and I just counted in so many stitches, and now things already aren't lining up. So
oh no.
I was so mad that I couldn't even pull it out. I just went down and started at the bottom.
Well, oh, I know. And picking out cross stitch, that's so much more tedious than pulling
very carefully with a seam ripper.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, well, take a deep breath.
Yeah. So when I'm not mad at it anymore, then
then you'll deal with it once you get up there.
I'll deal with it. Yeah. But it's looking so beautiful. I love it so much.
It is gorgeous. It's going to be so stunning.
So next week, the next month comes out on Tuesday, but if I can bring myself not to work on it after the next section comes out, if I'm not done, I'm guessing I won't have it done all of this, because that's quite a bit of stitching. It probably won't be done by Tuesday. So I have to take it off the frame to move it to get to this next section. So I'll take it off and I'll show you next week what all of it looks like.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because it's all folded up inside of here.
Fantastic. Well done. I mean, other than the little boo-boo, but you know.
Yeah, it's a big boo-boo. It's a little boo-boo that created a big boo-boo.
It's kind of snowballed, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I do have one more project I finished.
Oh,
I kind of forgot about this. Hold on. I didn't, I have to reach for it. I will grab the yarn too. So back a couple of weeks ago, remember this yarn for my New Start Monday?
oh yes.
I had the gray. This was the week I did the 2 questions on Instagram. I wanted the gray and the other up. So my question was purple or navy. Everybody voted for the purple. And my other question was this, should this have been a pot holder or a hat? And everybody said a hat. Well, you know what? I actually got like designer block when I had a hard time like looking at the yarn. Like usually something just like jumps out that it needs to be a this or a that, or there's some kind of direction. And this, it took me a while. It took me days before I started it. And
That looks amazing.
that was kind of my hat. So it's another gauge to garment kind of hat. Just used my gauge from my pot holder is what I measured, because I had done a pot holder at a two colors of classic wool. So I used my gauge, and I knew I wanted to be 2 inches less than the circumference of my head. And I always like chevrons. So actually right along the bottom is not chevron. It's a little kind of a square with purple
Yes. Yep.
stitches.
Yep. That looks
And
nice.
because I actually thought I was going to make this kind of like a sampler and do every, do one pattern, then switch to another. And then I did the chevrons, and I did 1 row and I did another. And I thought, I think I'm just going to carry on with it.
It looks
So
perfect.
I like it.
I love it.
It was so fun to knit, so easy. The stitch pattern was, I mean, it was just 3 row stitch pattern repeat, I think 3 or 4. It was really easy. And I like how it fits. And hopefully it doesn't get any chillier the next couple of days, and I don't have to wear it until the fall. But and this only took me a couple of nights to do as well.
Nice.
Pretty quick and easy. No floats to carry. So it would make a great beginner stranded work project. Whew, that was nice and warm.
You should chart it up.
Actually, I think I will. That was kind of on my list to do this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, when I do it again, I might actually put 1 more round of purple in here, just so it's not quite so much gray. But I think it's okay the way. I mean, it's fine the way it is too.
Looks nice.
Yeah. So I have this real urge to do a whole ton of charity knitting. So I think that this pattern, because this is unisex, I think I may just write this up and kind of make it free for anybody who wants to do some charity knitting in their community.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I will not put this on it though. It will all be chevrons, but this is just kind of like a big gauge swatch. This is my prototype.
I like the little different beginning.
Do you like the little something different on the border?
Yeah.
Well, okay, everybody. There's our question for the week. Should I do? Yeah, I mean, that could be kind of a feature, just have a different pattern on the border, or should it all be the same? I mean,
That wind outside.
Can you hear it? Yeah.
It's wild. It's whipping my canopy on my deck all over the place. I'm like, ooh.
Oh, geez. No, it's not that windy here. It is. I mean, I can see tree branches moving, but not crazy windy, I don't think. Oh, shall I show you the inside just for fun?
Absolutely.
Knitters always like to see the inside, don't
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's so fun because it's just one of those patterns you can look at the chart and you can say 3, because I always go in my head like 3, 1. So maybe it's 3 purples, 1 gray. So I just go 3 1 3 1 3 1, or
Yeah, I do the
or
same.
right, or 2 1 2 or something. So this was
Yeah,
really easy to, you just looked at the chart once and you're good to go for the round. And yeah, nice. So double thickness, so it should be nice and warm.
absolutely.
And well, I think I could, yeah, I could probably get another hat out of these two. So 2 more balls almost knit out of my stash.
Woohoo.
This will go in, yeah, start this off for my charity knitting for the fall. Yeah.
Did you add anything to your stash this week, Louise?
This week? No,
Okay.
I didn't. Did you?
No, I did not.
I thought about it, but I didn't. Thought about it.
Yeah.
Nope. I have the Be a Freaking Unicorn. That whole fundraiser has wrapped up now.
It did, yes.
But
Yeah,
May
it was the 24th, was it?
Something
I
like
think
that.
that was Monday.
Yeah. So it's wrapped up, but now what they're requesting, so anybody who's purchased that yarn for the month of June, is to knit with their yarn and use and tag Be a Freaking Unicorn, so people can see what's being made with all the yarn.
Mhm.
So I may have to start that. One of those skeins may be my new Start Monday project.
Oh, that would be fun.
It would be fun, wouldn't it? So we'll have to see. I'll have to think about that this weekend. I know, so many things. I know, so many projects, so many things running around in my head. What yarn, what project, what should I work on? I've got some summer shawls that I started. They were my new Start Monday projects from a month ago now. The weeks go by so quick.
I know.
Really need some, I need to sit and work on those. So I am looking forward to a great weekend. So I don't really care that the weather's crappy, because then it forces me to stay inside and not go outside and garden. So it will be, I get a lot more, well, probably some cleaning stuck in there as well. Oh, I have a kitty came and just tapped me on the, literally came and I just felt this little,
She's like, Mom.
yeah, just this little tap on my arm. And here she is. So yeah, maybe do a little cleaning and a whole ton of knitting is my plan.
Yeah, I think today's I have some little bit of work to do yet today before the post office closes, and I have to make a little trip to Stratford to get some paperwork, and I have an order from our friend Caroline for a new bag for my cross stitch.
Oh,
So I'll have to wait and see if she messages me to come pick it up or not.
Oh, that's exciting.
It is exciting.
So you're, because they do this round trip, you go one stop to drop off the bags that you've knit to get out to your customers, and then go pick up a bag that you've purchased from Caroline.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
A, support other makers. B,
exactly.
it's a cross stitch bag. I don't make cross stitch bags.
Oh,
Not that I couldn't, but she makes them so beautifully. So
everybody wants a Caroline, a
yes,
Caroline bag, an ever tote bag. Everybody wants
evertote.com. Yep.
Yep. I have got lots of her bags too.
Yeah. Well, I'll be able to show it hopefully next week.
Ooh, that'll be exciting.
We'll see if maybe I kit up a new project to go in there.
Let me think. I think you will.
Probably.
Yes. I am
It
sure.
was my excuse. I don't have enough time to work on the two gigantic ones that I have going right now already, but
so maybe
that's okay.
Hit up a smaller one, so you kind of, it's like knitting, right? You need big projects, you need smaller ones, little ones that you can.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
we'll see.
Thinking another big one.
I have another big one that I've already ordered. Actually, I have a few new charts
Oh, that's
that I got. So one's a Christmas one, so I probably won't start it quite yet, but it's pretty big too.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Start it all. Knitting.
Start it all.
Just do it.
So when I have my weeks of holidays, which is almost every other week all summer for camping, when I'm not out fishing, I'll be sitting around during the day in my lounge chair working on some knitting or some stitching and enjoying the peace and quiet and the lake. And
that just sounds fantastic. I mean,
so I'll get lots done.
I just feel like this wave of relaxation come over me just picturing you, right, out on the water fishing, or sitting out in front of the trailer, campfire going, or just relaxing. Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I counted yesterday, 4 weeks.
Oh, the countdown is on. Fantastic.
The countdown is
exciting. Say, do you have any new bags? Do you have a bag update?
I don't. No
bag this week.
No, I didn't get time. I have a knit night bag that's almost, it's half done.
Okay. So will you post, so once you get some things, where's the best people to find pictures of new bags? Like, follow you on Instagram?
Yes, absolutely. Follow me on Instagram at My Needle Crafts. Because every time I list new bags in the shop, I always post them on Instagram, always. So, but hopefully next week I will have some to show.
Okay.
That's my plan.
That's exciting. I always love seeing new bags.
Yeah, I've had a couple of busy weeks in the shop. So, and we had a holiday on Monday too here. So everything was pushed back a day because I decided not to work on the holiday.
Well, of course not. You got to enjoy. Holidays are there for a reason.
That's right. So
exciting. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I am so excited to see all the toy knitting this weekend. There's been a lot. I mean, last weekend when we kicked off the toy knit along, there was tons of people posting pictures in the Facebook group. People have still been posting really consistently during the week. So I'm expecting this weekend everybody will be posting still lots of new and finished projects. I checked the Ravelry group and we have some finishes in the finished thread already. And I know there's people have posted on the Facebook group that haven't got their finishes over to Ravelry yet. So
yes, I'll have to post mine now that
you're all done. Well,
now that I'm all done.
My little elf. Do you name your toys?
No, not usually.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, mine's not looking quite so cute now that it has a needle skewered through his head.
Oh, it's still cute.
It is, that mouth. Oh my gosh, Cheryl. Like, this is the best thing ever. I'm so glad you gave me these little finishing tips. I was really happy with how my pocket sewing went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks really good.
How neat it looked on the sides.
Mine's not quite so neat. Yours went up really nice and
yeah. Oh, I think it looks good.
It's not quite straight. He looks a little bulgy in the front. Ooh, whoa.
Anyways, it was so fun. So I can't wait. I'm gonna go find yarn. Okay. He is too cute. He's too fun not to play with. I feel like I need to have like be a tranquil. What? Oh, I can't even say it. Ventriloquist.
Yeah.
What I want to say. Oh, look he looks so happy. He looks so much happier with his new mouth than that poor sad one I originally gave him.
I had mine sitting on the side table last night on my big notions pouch, and every time I left the room, my daughter went readjusted them and moved them a different way, and she had his little legs all tied up in a knot, like.
Let's see, isn't that entirely the purpose? Like, what? Like, just that little fun. That's just fun, right? You come back and you see him in a different. But how fun is that, right? Because you automatically think toys, you think they need to be for babies or for a baby gift. But
yeah,
isn't that fun? Everybody can just Oh, that's hilarious.
Help me.
Oh,
Blah.
oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go sew this guy's ears on. Yes.
Yeah, my cat needs a tail. I got to sew the tail on, and then I'm going to start Rusty the Rocket Dog.
Oh,
I
that's
have some, I think I have a brown variegated classic wool downstairs. I think it's got cream and then a tan color and then a dark chocolate brown. I think I'm going to do the body and the variegate, or the doggy parts in the variegate, and then pick
yeah.
a solid to do the sweater in.
Oh, cute.
And then maybe I'll do a gray solid body with a variegated sweater.
Options. So we should talk before we finish off here. We talk about prizes. So we will close the Ravelry thread on probably Tuesday morning. Give everybody, so as long as it's open, you can post. We'll say that. So don't worry that you have to, like, there's a cutoff on Monday, like at 3 p.m. or something. It'll be, I'll do it like Tuesday morning. So you can like have all Monday night till you go to bed to post. And remember, it's anything, works in progress count, so you can still post those.
Absolutely.
And for those of you who are not on Ravelry, because I had one lady message me already. And so what I said to her was, if you do not use Ravelry and you want your toy knitting to count for the prizes, go into the Fibre Friends Facebook group, post a picture of it, and make sure you tag me and make sure I answer you back. Because when what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to go over to Ravelry and I'm just going to type in,
Create
Susie
a post with the
here.
person's name.
Yeah, I'll just do a post and say Sherry's entry, Judy's entry, whoever. And so then it'll be in there. So when we do the number generator, you will have a spot in Ravelry. So if you don't use Ravelry, post on Facebook, tag me, and make sure I answer you back saying, got you, you're in, or something. And if I happen to miss you, just message me again.
Yeah.
That way everybody will be in.
Good.
And prizes. Yeah, so we're going to pick 3 people for prizes. So, and we will announce prizes next weekend.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will do the random number generator live next Friday when we record, and then it'll be posted up on YouTube on Saturday for the lucky winners. And then we will, of course, we'll message you, get a hold of you at some way too. So, okay, this guy has been so much fun. Oh, all right. Well, I think that's it for our updates this week.
I think so.
Well, have a good knitting weekend, Cheryl.
Yes, you too.
I am looking forward to it.
Don't forget to join us on Friday nights. Facebook Live. Louise is always on. Sometimes I'm there.
Yeah. Cheryl and I have been doing some joint ones, which have been lots of fun.
Yes.
Shall we do another live, maybe quick little update on Sunday again?
Yeah, sure. We could do that Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock again, maybe.
Yeah. We did that last Sunday, which was fun. And so we
for an hour.
Yep. So that'll be live in the Facebook group again.
Yep. Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit-In.
Yep. And if you're not already a member, go search it on Facebook and make sure you answer at least one of the questions, and then we'll let you in, and then you can join us live Sunday, and we'll just kind of we'll do another little catch up on our toy knitting, because the Sunday is just to chit chat with everybody who's finishing or working on their toy knitting. We'll get an update on your dog then live.
Yes.
I'm hoping I'm going to be working on hopefully have a cat done. Be working on a cactus. I think it was
yes,
woolly cactus.
I found those. They were already in my library.
Were they?
From a long time ago.
I just put them in. I went in and found it in Ravelry, and I put it to my favorites, so it's there. I just have to find some green yarn, and I'm going to cast that on. So that's kind of my weekend toy knitting. So we'll catch up on Sunday and see how everybody's making out.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, I feel like he needs to wave bye.
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 Happy knitting, everybody.
Happy knitting, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. See you
We'll
next
see you
weekend.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.